Hi guys! Welcome back. I'm Christina. This is my best friend Kelly if you guys are new, and today's video is all about online shopping. So we are both super excited about the Nordstrom anniversary sale that is coming up. So we wanted to give you some of the helpful tips that we've actually learned across the past couple of years just with doing this channel, and we're going to share all of those tips and tricks with you guys today.
Yes, and if you guys are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, because due to the Nordstrom sale, we're gonna have some, extra video coming out to you guys. We actually get to shop in store on Friday, so look for that video probably Friday night. And yeah, we have picked up a lot of great tips because when you are just shopping for your job, you get to learn a lot. So I'm a big online shopper, and so is Christina. So stay tuned, we've got some great ones for you guys.
Okay, so the first tip that we wanted to share with you guys is making sure you guys know the store's return policy. So it's not only maybe how many days that you have before you have to return the item, but also some stores will also charge you, for maybe mailing the items back to the location, to the distribution location. However, they won't charge you if you return the items in store. So be sure to go in, read that return policy. We love the stores, like Nordstrom, where it's very easy. They give you the shipping label. You're able to return all of your items right through the mail. You can also drop them off in store. So be sure, that's our tip number one.
So tip number two, when you're shopping online, is to make sure that you create an account with the store that you're shopping from. And this is one that I kind of learned the hard way after doing a lot of online shopping for our channel. Usually when you are shopping on a website, you have an option to check out as a guest or to take the time to sign in and create an account. And the reason you're going to want to create an account is that way, if you lose any of your receipts or anything, you will be able to log into your account and easily view the items that you purchased and create a return online, as well as print out a shipping label. It's also a way for you to be made aware of any sales or discounts. A lot of stores have incentives such as points that you earn for shopping. So by creating an account, you're going to have access to great sales, great deals, shopping bonus points, as well as all of your information that you're going to need in case you need to return an item.
So tip number three is making sure that you read the reviews once you do find an item that you like. You're gonna have, that's like the golden nugget of all the information, because you're gonna be able to hear from other people who have already previously purchased this item about what they liked about the fabric or how the fit was. Maybe it might run a little bit large. Another one of the things that I also like to look for is sometimes people will also make comments in there about maybe washing the item and finding it actually shrinks, so make sure that you size up. Or, it completely fell apart. It's not, as great of a fabric as what it appears to be online. So be sure, because it will actually save you a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of frustration.
So tip number four is all about sizing. So there's two things that you really need to consider when you are choosing sizes in an item. And one of them is to know your measurements. If you know your measurements, like your waist size, your hips, your inseam, those are all things that are going to be very, very helpful when you are purchasing things online. And then the next thing you're going to want to do is to look at the actual sizing chart for the item. So you may feel like, okay, I'm usually a small when I buy tops. However, you really need to look at the sizing chart for that item, because a small may be 4 to 6 in certain brands, but a small on a specific item might be a little bit different. So you really want to look at both of those things. I've definitely learned over the years that knowing my inseam and also my the rise that I like on my jeans, those things are really helpful. If I want to purchase a pair of jeans online and I want to know if they're going to fit me, regular to my ankle, or if I want them cropped, then I know that I have to look for a specific length of those jeans and how that's going to fit. So one of the ways you can do that is either, of course, by taking out a measuring tape and measuring all of those areas, or you can also do it by finding a pair of jeans that you already love, you own and love, and if you know the measurements of those jeans, if you know the rise, if you know the inseam, then you'll be able to use that information when you're shopping online. So definitely make sure that when you do your online shopping, you know the measurements and you look at those sizing charts. It's really gonna help you and save you from making a lot of returns.
So the next great tip, and this is going to be one that's going to be budget friendly. We always love getting items, especially when they're on sale. One of the things you're going to want to do is when you are shopping for items online, you're always going to want to just double check that category where they're showing the great sales. A lot of times, you're going to be able to find items that are marked down tremendously, but they're just maybe not for the in season right now. So you might be in spring, however they are, having a bunch of discounted items that you can pick up and purchase that are from the winter season. Another thing that I also like to do is sign up for their email list, and I will often have my email get notifications from the different stores of the current sales that they have going on. Sometimes it might be their jeans that are on sale, sometimes it might be their dresses, sometimes it just might be an overall sale that's happening in the store. So being on top of what great steals you can get from the stores that you love is another great tip that you guys can use.
Tip number 6, and this is definitely an important one to keep in mind, and that is, don't be fooled by the picture of the model. Instead, think about the items that you already own and love. So for example, sometimes I'll be scrolling through a website and I might see a model looking so adorable in this beautiful dress, but when I look at that dress, I need to think about, is that typically a style that suits my body type? So, I know for me, I prefer a deeper neckline, so she's wearing a very high neck, maybe some like very puffy sleeves or something. It might look beautiful on that model, but I already know from experience that that style is not going to flatter me the same way that it flatters her. So when I'm shopping online, in order to avoid doing a lot of returning, I try to think more about what are the items that I already have in my closet that I already know and love. And that's going to give me a much better chance of scoring some great things that I really like, when I'm ordering online. So for me, that might be looking at, wrap style dresses, looking at V-neck style things, and things that I already know are very suited to me. So that's going to be very helpful. Also, when you look at those pictures of those models, keep in mind, usually you'll be able to see information in the description of how tall that model is and what size she's wearing. So if I'm looking at a model and she is 5'10" and she's wearing a mini dress, then I have to keep in mind that that is probably not going to be a mini dress on my body. It's probably going to be much longer. So you definitely want to think about those things when you're purchasing online so that you don't end up with, a lot of items that you have to ship back.
So this last tip we want to share with you is one that I definitely, learned very, very quickly, and that's making sure that I am being organized with all of the shipping and packing material and keeping all of my receipts for the store items that I've received. So I actually keep a little section of my office, and when I have a box that has come in from the store, I make sure that I open that box with care. I definitely do not, rip that box open and tear it to shreds, or even with the bag, because I know that this is going to be the same packing material that I'm going to reuse when I'm shipping it back. So once I actually remove the item and I try it on, I make sure that I like it or find that, okay, disappointingly, it's not exactly what I wanted. Right then and there, I make sure that I'm packing that item right back into the same bag and keeping it with the same box. For Kelly and I, we receive, maybe 3-4 boxes at a time from different stores. And so making sure that we're organized and putting it right back inside of that packaging will help to save you time and frustration when you're having to repack up your stuff, because if not, you'll have different items from different stores and sometimes you might forget which store it's actually from. So just taking that time to be organized, making sure that you have your receipt inside of that box and keeping those materials together will make it a breeze when you guys are having to ship your returns back. Okay, so we've shared all of our great tips and tricks for online shopping. Make sure you guys use those for the Nordstrom sale, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!